We'll be right back.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's go. The Washington Commanders. There it is.
Yeah, buddy, we are live with Mark Page, a Carolina Panther fan. I love it. Said keep pounding. Oh, I like that. I like that. What's going on, Mark? How you doing, man?
What's up, guys? Panther Nation.
Oh, okay.
You're going to be our first victim this year.
Oh,
fine.
Come
I'll
on.
give it to you in preseason.
Come on.
Team. I don't wear this in public, by the way. Let me show you this right here. I don't wear this in public.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the Cam Newton blunder right there.
Yes. So, okay. So I'm going to give you your first question to go with that. You said you don't wear that in public. I actually asked my friend that's a Bengals fan. Let me see. He's got a Baker Mayfield jersey.
The fresh.
You're setting up everything up for these questions.
Right.
Look, we've already offered a trade to the Redskins. We're going to give you guys Matt Rule, two for one. And Sam Darnold, we want Coach Ron back, please.
Yeah. No.
Come on, guys.
No.
Ron.
Yeah.
His name.
Hold up. Hey, you got to take Dan Snyder too.
Yeah. There you go.
Dan Snyder.
So let me ask you about that.
My wife is from Cleveland, by the way. I'm going to show you this right here.
Ooh.
Found this at it.
Oh.
Browns going to win this, going to playoffs? No.
So let me ask you about that Super Bowl hat. All right. And this is what I asked my friend that's a Bengals fan last year. If you're a team that doesn't win a lot and you make it to the championship game and lose, do you buy the gear? Do you wear the gear? Do you celebrate that season, or are you ashamed because you lost in the championship?
No, I blame the whole thing on Cam Newton. I really do. And I think he just the pressure on him, he just collapsed during that game. And I'm a Panthers fan way before Cam Newton got there.
Yeah,
I mean, I was there in Clemson the first year that the Panthers played football, watching the 49ers. Back in the early 90s.
Okay.
By the way, Friday night, you know what Friday night is, don't you? It's old Clemson versus new Clemson. You got my boy right here. Well, the Deshaun Watson's going to be playing.
Okay.
I heard he's going to be playing against Trevor Lawrence.
Really? I didn't know that. I did not put those pieces together.
Well, they're both Clemson quarterbacks, of course.
Yeah.
And my wife is from Cleveland, so this is what if Trevor's playing, this is what he's going to be seeing a lot of in the backfield right here.
Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I wish we had him, man.
Yeah, right.
That's one bad day right there.
Right.
And this is what you guys are going to see a lot of right here. I'm going to show you what you're going to be seeing a lot of.
Come on. Do you have? What did you prepare for? Brian Burns.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that authentic?
That's Brian Burns, baby. He's one. He's not a power running back. I keep going backwards here. Here we go. I can't get this. There we go. I'm going backwards. Anyway, and then you got you're gonna have to stop this guy.
Ooh. Is he gonna play? Is he gonna play Saturday?
I don't know. That's what I was gonna ask you guys. So what start? I heard the starters are gonna play some tomorrow night. Is that right?
Our starters are playing 15 to 20 snaps.
Yeah.
So I'm not exactly sure what yours are, but yeah. Well, let me actually introduce you. So I know you're meeting Sean for the first time. Mark is a colleague of mine. All right. And he's about to have a very busy fourth quarter. So this is kind of our downtime. But Mark, this is Sean. Sean and I go way back to high school. We do this every week. We talk Commanders. And one of the things we wanted to bring on in this year, and you're the first guest to do this, is we wanted to preview the upcoming opponent. And give them a chance to say, talk a little bit about not just who they are, but what their team is and what they're looking for. So just kind of.
I'm going to tell you what we're looking for is quarterback play, and we want to see get the time for the quarterback. We've got our first pick this past time was our offensive lineman from NC State. Iquanu, I can't pronounce his name, but he's a big boy. Mm-hmm. He's going to be awesome. And so we are improved on both sides of the ball this year, in my opinion. I mean, Brian Burns is he's one of the fastest defensive ends in the NFL. You'll see his spin move. I hope you get to see it. It's incredible, man. I'm telling you. I watch him he's not a big power rusher, but it's fast.
Yeah.
And then we got Derek Brown is a beast in the middle. He's the guy from
So
Auburn.
He's been panning out.
You know,
he's been doing good.
He is fantastic. And then you got Shaq Thompson, one of the best linebackers in the league, in my opinion. Right. And then you got Jeremy Chin. Chin is an incredible athlete.
Oh, I forgot about him.
And then J.C. Horn is back healthy. So I mean, so what I'm worried about is they use this guy too daggum much. Yeah. Don't send him between the daggum tackles. They need it, but our fullback is not I forgot his name. It's Gianni, whatever his name. I forgot the guy's name. Giovanni, and Giovanni Ricci. I don't know much about him, but they're going to be using. If they use this guy through the tackles, he won't last more than 6 games, 4 games. Yeah. And he's so good if you give him some space and do a play action pass that guy, but send him on the side and he's gone. Yeah. He has room to run, but if you put him in between the tackles where he's got to squeeze in a spot, I mean, he can do it, but he gets hurt. So it's just they need to use him wisely because he's the key to us having a successful season this year. Oh, and in my opinion, if we don't win 9 games, Rule is toast. We've had 2 5-win seasons right in a row, and Rule is gone. We've got to win 9 games or he is gone. I guarantee
he's out of there.
Is that possible?
Trade him to the Redskins.
Is that possible? Trade him to the Redskins. Is winning 9 games possible? Like
yes, I have seen that.
Okay.
That we are on the cusp of being a playoff team, but a possible wild card if we have some luck, and everybody stays healthy.
There it is. But look, to that point, everybody staying healthy. Look, so going back to the preseason, we've talked about we played, Darius Geis a couple years back and he got hurt. We all remember for Washington when Clinton Portis ran a 70-yard run in preseason and then broke collarbone. Right.
Miami. Oh, yeah.
So talk to me about McCaffrey because we know if he's healthy, he's one of the best in the league by far, if not the best.
Without a doubt. That's why they've got to use him wisely and not send him up the middle over and over again. Right. I was watching that when he was healthy, like, God, they're going to lose this guy. He's going to get hurt. And sure enough, it happened. And we can't win without him. He's such a huge part of our offense. And but I'm telling you, Baker is we got the best Baker coming in. You know why? He's coming in with a chip on his shoulder. Yeah. He wants to show the Browns they screwed up. True. So he's going and he is going to be I saw an article I sent to Will something about how they may start both quarterbacks that first game. Nobody's going to want Sam Darnold. It was an $18 million contract.
Right.
We're going to give you guys for free. And
look, you can as long as you take Dan, we're good, man.
Dan Snyder's involved.
I knew Dan Snyder is. Oh yeah, Dan Snyder's proof you cannot buy a good football team. And
thank you.
Yeah.
And Jerry Jones.
That guy.
The NFC East has two of my most hated. The Cowboys, I hate the Eagles with a friggin' passion.
Yes.
And I don't like the Giants either. But the Patriots are my most hated team. But Redskins, I've liked the Redskins. My ex-wife is from D.C. and I've watched Redskins with her many times.
Right.
And remember this guy named Ernest Biner?
Oh yeah.
Where did he go to college? East Carolina University, baby.
Oh. Really? Oh my goodness. The Pirates. Good.
Pirates. Ernest Biner, 1983.
I didn't know that.
That's back when I was a freshman.
Yeah. And then he played at Cleveland too, right?
Yeah.
You gotta be careful saying.
Oh, I know.
There's a classic right here. I've still got this in the closet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Keekly jersey here.
Speaking of him, didn't he come visit us? I think he was kind of working out with our linebackers early in OTAs.
Yeah, we thought he was going to come on as a coach.
Yeah.
What's he doing over there?
I don't know. But come back.
Why is it? You know why? All right, so talk to me about the quarterbacks here. You've got your Baker jersey, so you're a Baker fan. What I want to know is 2 things. What happened last year when Sam Darnold started so hot?
I don't think he played injured last year, and I don't know if the line gave him the time he needed, but we saw the best Baker 2 years ago, and Baker is in my opinion, a much higher caliber quarterback than Sam Darnold. And I think Baker will win the starting job without question after 3 weeks.
So the issues in Cleveland have been accuracy and decision making. What is going to change in Carolina that's going to make him show his potential?
Because he's coming in with that chip. Because he's like, I know I'm a better quarterback than what I showed last year.
Okay.
The guy has fought adversity his whole life, and he's walked on in college, and he's going to be able to. He wants to show Cleveland, hey, you screwed up letting me go. That's why we're getting the best version of him, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think because I watched him go into playoffs 2 years ago, and I mean, this guy is a good quarterback. When he's on, he's on. Yeah. And Darnold, I knew was going to be a bust the whole daggum time, and anyway.
All right, let's take his first official pass was a pick six. Darnold.
Yeah, it was. Well, he was going to the Jets. Like, gosh, does anyone make it with the Jets? Yeah. All right, so here's the reason why
Darnold sucks. No, he's just
he he wasn't that great coming out of college. I don't know why he was so high, but go ahead, Will.
All right, so about your offense and how is Baker going to be better, or is if Darnold outplays him, which I don't think it's going to happen. You're going to bring him in. All right, so you've got, when healthy, McCaffrey we know is a huge weapon.
Yes.
Okay. On the other side of him, you've got probably your second best offensive player, DJ Moore, a fantastic wide receiver out of Wide Receiver U, Maryland, University of Maryland.
Oh,
okay,
come on.
No, but now here's my problem here. Here's my problem with do you have the weapons for Baker? Because you've got your next starting wide receiver publicly said he didn't want to trade for the guy.
Robbie Anderson.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then what do you have behind there? So that's what I'm saying.
I don't know the story behind that, but I really think that Baker's going to win him over. That's what I think is going to happen. Baker's going to win the conference, these guys, and he's going to get this immaturity crap behind him. The reason the Browns wanted him out was this how they felt he was an immature leader, and so he knows all that crap's happened. So I mean, it's in his head now. I got to put my best foot forward and quit making these damn commercials and go play.
Thank you.
What? Right.
Do you really? No, that was my wife. Excuse me.
Gotcha. And tell me a little bit more about DJ Moore. I want to hear more about this guy. Why don't you have a DJ Moore jersey?
So they draft Chubb. The Browns draft Chubb from Georgia. I was so excited about that.
Yeah.
So I was so excited about that I go and buy this jersey right here.
That's a terrible number.
That was his first number, and then he changed his freaking number.
Yeah.
Did you really think that he was going to wear 31?
And here I got a jersey, and I get laughed at when I go in public with it. You got
well, yeah, you should be.
That's the
you
guy.
Got a Browns jersey. It says Chubb.
To run through the tackles, and we had McCaffrey back, but you couldn't stop us, man. It'd be freaking awesome.
All right. So you know the Panthers really well. Sean and I have talked about this year.
I've been listening to you guys. You guys follow it in way more detail than I do.
Well, we do. We kind of live and breathe this. But so our theory with Washington this year is that they're going to try and be a little bit more conservative and with their offense, and to the point where we're thinking they may emulate a little bit of the Carolina Panthers of Jonathan Stewart and D'Angelo Williams.
Yeah.
Because they've got obviously Antonio Gibson, but we also drafted Brian Robinson out of Alabama, who is going to be, like you talked about, that thumper between the tackles guys. Talk to me about how, is it hard for running backs to get into rhythm when you've got 2 or 3 people who can carry the rock?
I swear it's all depending on how good that offensive line is. If you got an offensive line that can create holes, your running backs are going to do well. Yeah. If your offensive line sucks, they're not going to do well. They don't have the blocking. You've got to have a good line, and that's a huge piece that the Panthers added this year with Kwanu, whoever his name is, from NC State. Yeah. I wanted them to take the big boy from Alabama, but hey, it's fine. Yeah, this is the second. This is. And
right.
They could have had O'Neal. That's O'Neal. That's his name. Yeah.
Evan O'Neal. Yeah.
But I really think looking at our starting lineup, I think I've now read some articles that how improved we are. We just got to show it on the field.
Yeah.
And but I really think I'm worried about this running back situation because I don't know about the fullback situation. I don't see him the Giovanni Ricci out there. I don't see him very often, and I just hope they use McCaffrey wisely this year. But it's all about the offensive line. I mean, you're not going to win games without a good offensive line. You got to have that.
Do you think you have a good offensive line?
It supposedly is improved. What I've seen is that it's been improved from a lot from last year.
Okay,
so we'll find out.
Gotcha.
And I really hope the Redskins win NFC East. I really do. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, we're trying.
You are welcome on the show anytime.
Yeah,
Giants.
Yeah.
I hate the Eagles with a passion.
Yes, the fans here.
They're the worst fans in the NFL. They are.
Yeah. Now, Mark, I got an off-topic question here. You keep stroking this mustache here. Were we growing something out here last time?
No.
In person.
Hey, my golf ball. No, I got a giant.
I wasn't going to go there with that. I know you got that.
I'm just doing. It makes me think. It makes you think I'm smarter than I really am.
Okay. you know, we're about to be in person.
Think about,
we're about to be in person here.
Let me think about that for a
second. Yeah.
So, I don't know. I wish we had your Chase Young guy. You guys, you guys are healthy, I guess, on most spots.
Yeah.
Going into the, I don't know the status of the Redskins, but how do you feel about Wentz?
We're kind of on his side.
Come on, man. Who's your quarterback?
I think he's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Like we recognize who he is, but we think, well, first off, because of who we've had for so many years have been so bad, he's a huge improvement already. But we think he's going to be more of a weapon. He's going to hit our wide receivers deep. He's going to hit guys you're not expecting to where I think we're pretty bullish on the fact that he's going to be a good quarterback for us. And same situation like you're talking about. He's on redemption because if he sucks this year, he's out of the league as a starter.
I know.
Got the chip. Yeah.
And the pressure's on. But Sam Darnold's guy, he knows he's the same thing. He's got to play well this year.
Yeah.
And I like the fact they haven't just named a starting QB because it puts the pressure on both guys.
Yes.
They got to play that. They got to play good, or they're going to be. Baker wants to be named starter, and Sam Darnold, he's on the cusp of being let go.
Right.
And nobody else going to want him. For pennies of what he gets from what he gets paid now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And,
okay. So you said.
Let me ask you a question: would you rather have Baker or have Wentz?
Wentz.
Ooh.
Wentz. I'd go Wentz easily. What about you, Sean?
I don't know. I think I'd go Baker. I think Baker's got some mobility and that chip to me, Baker to me looks like he'd go up against like a group of people and just be like, and just him against everybody. Wentz is kind of more reserved.
Man, the guy, he is a competitor. That's what I like about him. He's a cocky. He's a competitor.
Yeah.
And this is something that's he's going in this season with a, like you said, chip on his shoulder. And I really think we're going to see the best Baker this year.
So the reason why I say Wentz is because I just sit back to the times that he has smoked us at FedEx so many times.
Yeah.
It's like I just that's what I have in my head. All right, so I got two questions for you. First one's going to be, you said that Matt Rule needs 9 wins in order to keep his job. What do you actually think is realistic for the Panthers? Looking at their schedule, what are you anticipating?
9 wins.
You are saying 9. So you think he's going to stick around?
I kind of hope he doesn't, but he's got to win 9. I think we're on the brink of making the playoffs with a wild card berth, but I don't. It's going to be. We have got to at least get 9 because we won 5. They're not. The owner Tepper's not going to put up with that crap another year.
That's what I was going to get to. Did Tepper inherit Matt Rule, or did he select him?
He selected him.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Because you've got a very eager owner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he wants to see wins. He does. He's getting anxious.
Yeah, but he's not quite Jerry Jones anxious, but he's still anxious.
No one could be that bad.
He's not going to. Yeah, but I think bringing Darnold in was a lot. I don't know how much Matt Rule had in that decision, but it obviously was a mistake, in my opinion, and paying him all that money, and just saying, oh, the Jets suck, so that's what. But the quarterback really is really good, and the first 4 games last year, I thought, man, I'm wrong. I'm glad to be wrong.
Right.
We're looking good, but then the Jets, that Sam Darnold, the Jets showed up, and making bad decisions. I'm talking about bad decisions. Cam Newton is Mr. Bad Decision. His accuracy is pathetic, and then he can zing that ball all day long. He can't do an Aaron Rodgers pass and hit that target that's 30 yards down and land that ball on him. And that's what Rodgers does, and that's why I like the Packers too.
Yeah.
I like them before the Panthers existed.
So let me interject here because you brought him up. You brought him up. All right. You talked about the Super Bowl, and that's one thing because you were 15-1, and it was like, oh, okay. But last year, after Darnold started showing his colors, and then you messing with PJ Walker and then you bring Cam back. And then he scores right away. He scores on a, And
he goes, I'm back. I'm back.
Right. Gives himself a little penalty. And then what were your thoughts, man? What were your thoughts when he came back?
I was thinking, God, I hope he's not back. I'm just so sick of the grandstanding. nothing pisses me off more when we're down by 2 touchdowns and that dude gets a touchdown. And he's like doing this. And
right.
Your team is losing. Who gives a crap about you? You're freaking, the team is losing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not Super Cam. Super Cam's losing. Check the scoreboard.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I can't stand that crap. I can't stand that grandstanding crap.
Yeah.
Do you think they brought him in to sell tickets if it was a bad season?
I don't know. They brought him in because they thought he could. They wanted to give him another shot to see if he could pull the team around, but
yeah.
But it's anyway. I think you guys should pick him up. We'll take Heineke back.
Thanks.
Heineke,
right.
Heineke was a Panther. We'll take him
he
back.
Was.
He was.
You guys can have Cam. You took our coach, my favorite coach.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to move on to Saturday's game, okay? What I would like to hear from you is what are you looking to see from the Panthers? Because neither one of us care who wins. And obviously, injuries is the number one thing we want to get away, walk away with healthy. So, but who are some players or that you want to see from the Panthers? Maybe some backups, maybe some rookies.
I want to see
you're
some great
for.
corner play. I want to see J.C. Horn live up to his number 1 draft pick potential.
Where'd he go to school?
J.C. Horn?
Yeah.
No. Maryland?
No.
I don't know.
He's a Gamecock.
He's a South Carolina Gamecock. That's right. He is a Gamecock.
Yeah. Who else? Who else are you looking to see?
I want to see our defense play like the start of last season. Who was number 1 defense in the league? The Panthers. We were dominant. I mean, and I was watching NFL Network, and the game ball went to the Carolina Panthers defense. We had the number 1 ranked defense in like week 3, I think it was. And I want to see our defense play up to par, and I want to see good quarterback play, and I just want to see the offensive line give the quarterback time. I want to see how well they can block, and I don't want to see him. I don't care about McCaffrey zinging around. I don't want him out there getting hurt.
Right there you go.
I would be happy if he didn't even play.
Yep,
sure.
We don't need him. The guy's already shown what he can do.
Right.
Well, I put him out there.
Yeah.
And so
you're looking to
I
see
need the defense. I want to see the defense play like they're able to play, and I want to see. And I want to see the offensive line block like what they're advertised as being so improved this year.
All right, so defense
and the Redskins going to lose by 2 touchdowns.
Fine, we'll take it. Sean, what are you looking to see out of our team this Saturday?
Honestly, to his point, he's looking at the secondary for Carolina. I'm looking at the wide receivers for Washington. I think with as good as those corners are. Yeah. Our wide receivers, we have just as much excitement for our wide receivers and Terry McLaurin, your old boy Curtis Samuel, and our new guy Jahan Dotson. We're so excited to see what he can do, and that against your at one point number 1 ranked defense. We want to see how that levels up, and we want to see what Wentz does. Let's go. Be honest. We've been talking back and forth about Wentz from day one. Now there's another team with a different jersey, we're game plan for him. Let's see what you can do. Yeah. Show me something. That's where I'm at.
I want to see Baker play well, but I want to see him have time back there and give Baker time, and we're going to do well. And I want to see Jeremy Chin, one of the best athletes in the NFL, in my opinion, and he's back there with the J.C. Horn. I think it's going to be a fun game to watch. I hope the starters stay out for at least a quarter. Is that what you heard? A quarter?
We're playing 15-20 plays, so that's about one drive.
Yeah,
that's a drive, and that maybe 2, and that's about it.
We're only gonna need 3 plays, man. What are you talking about?
Who are you?
Take them out. Wow.
Because DJ Moore's going to score a touchdown.
Yeah, right. Rely on the Brown. All right.
Yeah. You will. So I'm actually going to go.
I'll tell you that the 2 Clemson QBs going at it Friday night. I'm not going to miss that. We're not going out. We're going. I told White we ain't doing crap Friday night. I got to see that game.
I think you're getting a little excited over preseason football. I'm going to be completely honest with you here. I'm
so happy football is back. God, I hate professional baseball. Yeah. I like college baseball. I don't watch professional baseball. Hockey is done. Mm-hmm. This is like the dead time of the year.
It is.
Yeah,
it is. Well, I think it's interesting. So you're talking about how you want to see your defense, and that's actually what I'm looking for out of ours. I want to see some of our defensive backs and the backups out there. I'm looking for Sean. You talked about earlier. Corn Elder coming in as our number 4, maybe number 5 corner. I want to see what he does out there. I want to see the dude Channing Stribling that we talked about earlier. Is he a better player than Trapkey? and is that a possibility? And then I want to see our two safeties, the guys that they think are gonna get more playing time, Derek Forrest and Percy Butler. If we're hearing about them in training camp, can they play? Can we go 3 safeties? Can they be interchangeable with some of, with Cam Curl out there and play in the box, play deep? So that's kind of what I'm looking for. But then the other thing is I'm looking for one splash play out of Jamin Davis. I want to see a play where he reads, reacts, and makes a play. Think back to that game against the Giants in the week 18.
Yeah.
And he stuffed them it was a running play, and he waited. He didn't get beat by it was one of those read options. He stayed back. They handed it, and he charged and stuffed the guy. I think it was on a 4th down play, 3rd or 4th down. That's what I'm looking to see from Jamin Davis, because that's going to see do we got a player, or do we need to go out there and get a Quan Alexander because we're in trouble? So that's kind of what I'm looking for out of Saturday.
I hope that we played Baker for that's 20 plays, and then we put in Sam Darnold because we don't care if he gets hurt.
Yeah, you're clearly one-sided in your quarterback.
Matt Corral, the kid out of Mississippi, he is looking awesome in pre.
I think he can hop.
He is awesome.
Yeah.
He had like a 69% completion percentage last year at Mississippi. He is a good quarterback.
So he was not upset over the trade.
He's going to be our number 2. I guarantee it. No time at all.
So he was not upset over the trade for Baker. Kind of the idea, because if Baker pans out,
I don't know this detail. This kind of stuff you guys know. I don't know that stuff.
Okay. All right.
I don't live football, but I like it a lot.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, Mark, we really do appreciate you coming on here. Like I said,
real quick. Now, see, you've been pulling up your cup, and that my fiance's from that area, and her parents are diehard West Virginia fans.
Oh yeah, man, I love them.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
what's that connection?
I go skiing every year in West Virginia. Every year, West Virginia.
Okay.
I've rafted the Gauley 3 times. I've rafted the New River like 3 or 4 times.
That's a good river.
State, and it is awesome whitewater rafting up there.
Yes, it is.
And Snowshoe is the best ski resort in the Mid Atlantic by far.
Okay.
So nothing comes close to it.
Yeah, that is a pretty part of the state.
And they love their football team, and I just like the Mountaineers.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So look, we are a football show. We talked about the Panthers and everything, but there's been many references towards Clemson, towards South Carolina, Virginia Tech. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, so I'm a Tar Heel myself.
Well, you're a Tar Heel, so let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Is NC State as good as advertised? They've been ranked number 12, like 11 or 12 in some of these polls.
Right.
And my son is a freshman, so I bought 2 tickets to State is playing Wake Forest their homecoming game. It's going to be the best. That's going to be the best game in Raleigh this year.
Oh yeah.
And Wake Forest is ranked up there, top 15.
Right. But look, you heard about
those are 2 best QBs in the ACC this year. I've got.
You don't know, Sean. Go teach him.
So you didn't hear about Hartman?
No, what's up?
There was an undisclosed injury that has him out indefinitely at the moment. We don't know what exactly it is, but they haven't said for sure that he's not going to be out for the rest of the season. They just said he's out indefinitely for the moment and they've been doing scans and whatnot. So we don't know what exactly
something
happened.
Serious.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Which is disappointing because he's a great story himself. Yeah. And being, helping Wake be relevant is a very cool thing.
But I've heard they just don't have the defense like State's defense is supposed to be like. They have the best linebackers in the ACC this year,
right?
And they've got the best corner. So they're playing. Who are they playing first? The first week 1, East Carolina. We're gonna get beat. I'm not going to go to that game. It's going to be such a bloodbath. I'm not going to go and watch us lose. But it's a noon game. I debated it, and I'm just going to.
It's hot.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the Carolina Ale House, watch it on the big screen.
That's probably a better idea.
Yeah.
And how is Mike Houston doing there, my JMU guy?
Oh, he's doing awesome, man. The team's turned around. It's taking him some time to do it, but he's bringing in the talent, and we are much more competitive now than we were before. State is not. I don't think they're going to blow us out like they've done the last 2 years. Yeah. But we're still going to lose by probably the line.
What conference is East Carolina in?
And AAC.
Yeah,
AAC. So who do they play?
Navy. We play Temple, Memphis. That's right. In Central Florida and South Florida. And we play Cincinnati and
Cincinnati. Okay.
Cincinnati. They're leaving Houston. They're both leaving after this year.
Where are they going?
That's right.
They're going to Big 12, I believe. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
All right.
They signed on to go to the Big 12, Cincinnati and Houston? Really?
They're filling in the slots of Texas and Oklahoma.
That's right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I only focus on the big boys, folks. I don't focus on those other ones. I don't pay attention to mid.
Focus on the Gamecocks, but powerhouse team in the SEC who wins every year.
They're getting there. They're going to be there.
Well, yeah.
Wait.
Wait. Will, why don't you focus on your other team? Let's talk about Maryland and their lackluster defense. They gave up like almost 40 points a game last year in Big Ten play.
Yeah. Maryland cannot compete in the Big Ten. They cannot compete. I feel so bad for that coach because he's local. He has individual players. He has been able to get, like, I call them DBU. I call them wide receiver U. They have skill players. Yeah. But they can't put it all together, and they'll never be able to compete again. They'll win a couple games against Indiana and Illinois, and then they go play Michigan and get boat raced, and then Ohio State comes and get boat raced, and it's just like you're losing games 59-13. Like, what are you doing out here?
By the way, East Carolina fired their coach Scotty Montgomery. Guess where he went?
Maryland.
That's right. That, man. We had to pay him anymore. We had to pay him. It was like $400,000 a year, and he went to Maryland. Done.
$400,000 a year. You all can't afford that. Come on.
You don't want to pay that to a freaking losing coach.
South Carolina's paying Will Muschamp like $5 million a year to go away. I mean, what's that?
Good gracious.
Yeah.
Who started for you guys? Is it still Steve Ehlers?
What's that?
Who started for East Carolina?
Holton Ehlers, the quarterback. He's a fifth year. Yeah.
Okay.
He can run. His accuracy is all.
Is he the lefty?
He has good. Yeah, he is. Yes, right. And he's a big boy, and he can run the ball. And he is not he's a college QB all day long. He has no zip on the ball. It's like kind of law passes and he has good games though. But when he stinks, he really stinks it up. Right. State's defense, I think they're gonna eat him up. We're going to lose by 3 touchdowns. I know we are. I'm afraid we're not. The line's 10. I would take State on that any day of the week.
Oof. There it is. Yeah, there it is.
We're going to lose by 3 touchdowns. I hate to say it. Damn it. Yeah. I really hate that. It is what it is.
Yeah. Well, Mark, we really appreciate you coming on and talking some ball with us. Like I said, we're really excited about doing this, getting the other fans' perspective. Obviously, as you know, we do a lot of reading, so we do have our own. But it's good to hear what your perspective is. So we certainly appreciate that.
I'll say this in summary: you're going to be facing a improved Panther team. Even though it's preseason, you won't see the starters that much.
Yeah,
we are improved from last year. And just bring some tissues in case you guys get upset.
Wow. Now, look, remember, this is all on tape. So we can rewind this and be like, what did you say about it?
Yeah.
I tell you, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what the guy. I'm going to tell you, I would love to see Matt Corral in there playing. Yeah. It is his name, Matt Corral.
Matt
Corral in there playing because he's a. I'm telling you, I watched a lot of some stuff from the practice field, and he looks that dude can zip the ball. He can. He's going to be playing, and I hope Darnold's going to be in there some too as well. But I'm hoping Baker is going to be in there with the first stringers. I'm not sure how they're going to do that.
I like the pick of Corral. I really did. As someone to develop.
Now, how is he? Because I know in college, towards the end of the season, he had that ankle injury, and that I think that he slid a little bit because of that. Is that over and done with?
As far as I know, that's over. I have not heard a thing about that.
Okay.
I follow the Panthers on Facebook. That's all I'll look at, and an article will come up and I'll read it, and that's about as far as I go. You guys study it every day. but anyway, I'm pulling for your team unless you're playing us, but. I'll say this too. There is no division in the NFL where the opposing teams in the conference, their division, that hate each other as much as NFC East.
Yeah,
is that right?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys hate the Cowboys, you hate the Eagles, you hate them all, and I think it's fucking. I'm sorry, excuse my language. Freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
it's the truth. It's the truth. It's
is.
football. The way
I'm from Raleigh, and I mean the Patriots fans. They're so freaking. There's all these Northerners that moved in. They're so obnoxious. Yep. And wife and I had crap thrown on us at the Eagles game. People talking. Yeah. And in Charlotte, we're in Charlotte watching the Eagles game, and if they're talking crap to me in the bathroom, talking crap to my wife in the stands, we left.
That's Eagles fans for you.
It was unbelievable. I told her, I said, if we were in Veterans Stadium wearing these jerseys, they'd be throwing beer and all kinds of crap on us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. They're awful.
They're awful. They are. I mean, you saw the video that they're playing Vikings in the playoffs, and they're throwing full beer cans at these people walking into the stadium. It's just Eagles fans are obnoxious, man.
Yes,
they really are.
Yes, they are.
We want to go.
Well, guys, first loss of the season is going to be Saturday, so enjoy.
You can have it. You can have it. And I agree with what Colin wrote there, Sean, about NFC North is probably the next, like, where they all hate each other. I certainly agree with that.
I like the Packers now. Aaron Rodgers is going to be the man this year. Packers defense this year. Look how they're going to be awesome this year. You'll see.
We shall see. Yeah.
He has somebody to throw to. That's his problem.
Yes.
Somebody to throw the ball to.
Sean, I think you're muted. I think the thing died.
I can't hear you, man.
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
The headset probably died, or maybe it came out.
Still can't hear you. All right. I'm going to sign off.
All right. Thanks, Mark.
See you, buddy. All right, man. Later.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.